Good morning, praise the Lord. I thank God for a new week and I thank God for using me once again for His kingdom and to glorify His name. So today's daily devotion I have taken from Book of Psalm 71, 5 and 6. For you have been my hope, O sovereign Lord, my confidence since my youth. From my birth I have relied on you. You brought me forth from my mother's womb. I will ever praise you. Yes, I will ever praise you. This is what Psalmist King David had said, and he had written this psalm in his old age, as appears by several passages or verses which we read in whole of the Psalm 71, which makes many think that he had written it at time of Absalom's rebellion, for that was the great trouble of his later days. And he was thankful to God for really working in his life, and God took him out from all this problem which he was going through. He began his psalm by believing in the prayers which he had offered to him to deliver him and to save him. Two things in general King David had prayed for: that he might not be confounded, and that his enemies and persecutors may be confounded. He prays that he might never be made ashamed of his dependence upon God, nor disappointed in his believing expectation from him. So that is a wonderful thing which very few of us realizes it, that we need to trust more on God rather than trusting ourselves. And King David had more confidence in God rather than having confidence in himself, and his expression in every verse is the repetition of the confidence which he had on God. And in verse 5, he has said that, "For you, O Lord, are my hope, and my trust, O Lord, in you." So you might have seen that in these few days I am talking about the word trust, having confidence in Him, and God supporting us and encouraging us, even through the experiences which we go through in our life. So God is a God who puts us away from all kinds of confusions, and in His confidence He takes us, giving us the confidence of not to be confused but having hope in the glory of God, and He will never put us to shame. In fact, He will deliver us from all kinds of pains and troubles which we go through. And one good thing He has said, that right from the time He was born, He knew that God had a plan for him even in his mother's womb. So for us also, God took us out from mother's womb, and that is the greater things which we can acknowledge to God, that God is the one who is taking care of us even when we are there in our mother's womb. So our mother, they gave us birth to this in this universe, but it was God who had a plan in our life to bring us to this earth. And now, whatever we are today, we need to keep thanking God. We need to keep telling God that how great God He is. And that's what we read in verse 17. "O God, from my youth you have taught me, and to this day I declare your marvelous deeds." And to this day I declare your marvelous deeds. Your righteousness reaches to the skies, O God, you who have done great things. So it is you, the Father, who has done great things. And till today, as we read in verse 17, that since my youth, O God, you have taught me, and to this day I declare your marvelous deeds. So since the youth you have been there with me, you have taken care of me, and till today we need to testify you. We need to talk about your marvelous deeds which you did in our life. So, over here, the psalmist is very true in declaring God's marvelous deeds. So, we also have to be true in talking about God's truth, God's righteousness in our life. It is not us, but it is Him. So we need to be thankful to God every time. You might have noticed and you have heard it in my videos that how every time I keep saying that we need to be thankful to God. We need to declare His glory. We need to declare His greatness among the people of this world. That's why God has separated us from the crowd of this world, just to glorify His name, just to speak about His marvelous deeds in our life, how He is using us each day. He just doesn't use anyone in this world for His work, but when He is using me, my family, the ministry, then how great God He is. I am nothing in front of Him. We are nothing in front of Him. But how He gives His confidence to me, to us, to my family, to serve Him, to acknowledge Him, and to tell people that how great God we serve. So this is the service which I want to say today is that very few of them in this world can do, the service which we in the ministry we are doing. So I thank God for today's verse, and I would like to encourage you to continue to share this video with your loved ones, and you will certainly be blessed. And if you have not subscribed our YouTube channel, I would encourage you to do so, because every day we talk about God's goodness, His greatness, and His mercy, which is there in our life. Thank you.